whole idea was, while the UN system operates with governments on bilateral terms, it was thought through that there is a role for businesses to be able to play in the overall agenda of the UN and the sovereign states, which, of course, cannot engage with each other. But they were engaging with each other at the expense of everybody else. So the whole idea was we should try and have UN Global Compact, which would be an arm, an inclusive arm of the UN system, but will engage with the private sector and other stakeholders who are equally important in agenda that everybody has today, which is sustainable development, inclusive growth, and not only the shareholders are important, the stakeholders too are very important. Going back to the history of UN Global Compact, which happened in Zimbabwe, it's very clear that the systems are people are now believed they alone cannot do everything, and therefore it was the genius of Kofi Annan, the then Secretary General, see to it as to how can the states, private sector, civil society, including labor organizations, can work together to provide a new dimension to the whole idea of having systems and society and governments being more inclusive, more sustainable, and more secure for our future generations. Yeah. I believe our agenda is very tall, but within that we have been trying to provide some very clearly defined benefits to our members, and that is also very visible in terms of the growth of our membership. Yeah. We have been growing almost 20% year on year, which means that, unless you offer benefits and unless you are good, price of people really come back. Absolutely. We are very happy at the Global Compact. Of course, it doesn't really mean that we have done everything. There are many challenges, many things to do, but I think we are quite happy in the sense that our members are feeling better, they are getting opportunities, they have the benefits, and they can always weigh, because if you were to look at the benefit of the Global Compact, they're all common to other chambers as well. But what do you really offer to them is differentiated, and that is why you have people growing up, coming with us, and Global Compact, as you know, is also the umbrella body, these important entities, and we have business chambers, which are members of the Global Compact. So the idea within the Global Compact is to work together, partner with each other, and see to it that those partnerships, collaboration, and being together ultimately helps people on the ground. And that is the whole idea of the Global Compact. So we are very much alive to the fact that we need to evolve, we need to provide more benefits, we need to reshape and rethink the way we operate. So while these things are going on, we are very much alive to the fact that we need to service our members better and service our members better, not only in terms of the content, but also in terms of how we deliver those services and how can those services be of an integrated nature, which businesses and other non-businesses could really pick up and leverage and move on. So this is how we kind of operate, and therefore our systems are very transparent, very credible, and we ensure that the system that we have is also well governed. And as you are aware, that we have an elected body which is elected by members of Global Compact once every 2 years, and we have a very well governed governing council, along with subcommittees, which are headed by some of the very prominent people. For instance, Human Rights Subcommittee is being headed by Ms. Rana Murthy. We have Anti-Corruption Subcommittee being headed by Dr. A.K. Balia, the CEO of Pepsi. We have Women in Parliament Principle being headed by Mrs. Sanita Jindal. So we have been able to rope in from these very good people who are driving this agenda, and we at the Secretariat ensure that we have to be 24 by 7 to be able to provide benefits to our members. And that is quite visible also, that if you're a membership-driven body, then you need to really all the time innovate in terms of what you were to offer to your members, which might not be getting offered to them from other sources. So this is how we function, this is how we operate, and this is how we exist in a critical stage.
I have attended a couple of meetings in Mumbai, and I feel that if you miss a meeting, then you miss something. Now, how do you ensure that what happens in the Mumbai meeting is known to the Global Compact members across the country? What is your mode of dissemination of those, informative presentations and, questions and answers? So there's a lot of knowledge transaction happens within those meetings. How is it disseminated at large?
There are three things which we have begun doing. The one is that we everyone within our system and database with a request where we are saying, if you know somebody who is willing to come to the meetings, please convey. And therefore, the first cut is that we send an information to everybody within our database to tell them that this is the meeting, this is the venue, this is the team, please come and be with us. So this is the first thing. The second one is that we also bring these informations up on our website and let people kind of see what is the theme for the next meeting, or who are the kind of people who are going to come and speak. Thirdly, what we have begun doing is that we are now collating.
Yeah.
What happens is that many people who come to share their knowledge during those meetings, some of them have told us that, look, we will not really like to see that, PowerPoints are being distributed to everybody else outside. For we are the people who are already part of the systems. What we are trying to do is that we are trying to collate information and put them together in a fashion without compromising on the request of those who come to speak, and convert that into some kind of a handbook, which would be out very soon, you will see. Convert that into a handbook and print it and also make it available into a PDF, which could be uploaded on the website, and we can also circulate it to them. And say that, this is what we have done past year. These were, the meetings, these were the venues, these are the people who hosted, because we need to also acknowledge our members who host some of these meetings. So we are trying to collate each one of these contents into a handbook, which would also have PDF format, so people will probably
they can download wherever they are.
And they can download and they can get a copy of that and use it, because this could be a fairly good, fairly good reference material if I would have, the members and non-members who come, and we do not really restrict any non-member from coming and being part of these meetings. So we do not only service our members, but there are many non-members who come to me and, look, you give me this and you give me that. So I would be very happy to give even a non-member all the things which we would offer to a member in a limited capacity. So we don't really differentiate between a non-member and a member, because we always feel a non-member today could be a member tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So we are driven by an open attitude, an open mind, flexible ideas, and flexible systems to support both our members and non-members also to a certain extent to be able to help them wherever they need us. So we are very open on those issues, and we ensure that these things are put in place, and everybody who comes to attend to some of these meetings will have access to these set of information. And my website, if you go there, of course, this is being read, now you will find all these things uploaded on the website also. So anybody can go to the website and try to download maybe a CEO conclave last year, or our annual report, or say something on sustainable development, etc. So we kind of use a bit of conventional mode and a bit of IT way to be able to reach out to